Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Shack. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to find a business idea that sells. So if you're an entrepreneur, you likely have a ton of ideas floating around inside your brain. I know that I do. The thing that we're really talking about today is how do you find a business idea that isn't just some dumb invention or, some idea that you think is completely brilliant but actually doesn't solve a problem. And how do you avoid taking what you think is a good idea and spending so much time on creating it and then seeing that it fails? So that's what we're talking about in this video. If you've ever had some sort of brilliant idea or what you think is brilliant, please feel free to share it down below. If you don't want to share the details of it, no problem. Just drop a little light bulb down there and make sure you hit the like button on this video. So the very first thing that you want to start off with is you want to find a market or a niche that has a lot of competition. And this might be a little bit counterintuitive to what you've been taught before, but the reason why you want to find, some sort of market or niche that has competition is because you know that means that things there are selling, right? So you don't want to take your great idea and then go to a deserted island and try to sell to no one there, right? You would take it to, the big island where there's a lot of people buying stuff, and you would sell it to people who are buying stuff. And so that's essentially the idea here. Find your ocean of competition. You might hear this in the marketing world as the red ocean. And essentially it's an ocean of people. It's completely saturated. They call it the red ocean. But this is a great place to start because it means that there is a lot of money to be made there. And what you want to do is look for the problems. Find that community, find where they're congregating, and look to see what are the problems in that ocean that are not being solved. So, for example, let's say there is some sort of landing page software. Okay, it's a pretty big ocean. Landing page software. And perhaps if you go and search around and see that people are having a certain problem creating a specific type of landing page, none of the softwares can currently do it. Now, this would be a great spot for you to create your idea because you notice that there is a problem that's not being solved. And so essentially, you're not creating the product. You are creating the product from the ocean of competition. You're creating the product from the problems that people are already having, right? And I know that I've personally learned this the hard way. So this is what I highly recommend to you. It's way less risky than just creating some brand new idea and then checking to see if it's going to sell. So find the problems and then see if you can figure out a way to talk about that problem. If you think that there's a way for you to talk about that problem and possibly the solution, now you can create your product or your offer or your idea around that solution. Next, you simply just have to create your offer. So what is the solution that you're selling? And what are a bunch of different things that you can add in to help solve that problem? So just off the top of my head, there's some flowers right here. Let's just pretend like it's a really big problem that gardeners don't know where to trim the flower. So perhaps your solution is the flower trimmer, which is an exact measurement of exactly where you need to trim. You can put it right there on the stem. It comes with the trimmers. It comes with the gloves. It comes with a calendar so you know when you need to trim it. And that could be like your whole package to the solution, right? So that's just an example, just a whim off the top of my head. But essentially you want to be making sure that what you're coming up with is already a problem what you're coming up with solves what is already a problem, right? And that's how you're going to find a business idea that actually sells. So if you liked this information, please make sure that you hit subscribe, put a like on that video, and share it. Share it around. And hit that bell icon so that you can get notified for my next video where we're going to talk about the marketing message around your offer. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.